So I feel like one of the most challenging aspects of living life in today's world is trying to maintain that healthy balance between our work, family, and friends. Especially in a world that's moving as fast as ours today, it can be so easy to just get caught up in our own world and forget about the other important aspects of our lives. Like my good friend Jim from the office once said,
Well, it took me a while, but I finally realized that I can't give 100% to two things at once, you know?
Yeah, tell me about it.
and this is a concept that a lot of people struggle with, including myself. My name is jtkeshepard, and I'm a college student studying to become a nurse here in California. And if you're not already aware, nursing is one of the most competitive careers out there, and as such, there are very limited courses with very limited seats to get into nursing programs. So the way it's set up is you're always constantly competing for those spots and constantly competing to outrank each other to look more desirable. Now, I'm not somebody who likes to just sit around and wait for things to happen, and this is what's led me to attend 3 different colleges in 3 separate cities all at the same time. Now I know what you're thinking, James, how is this possible? Alright, so let's break it down real quick. 3 separate colleges in 3 separate cities accounted to about 16 hours of driving, $120 of gas, and 30 hours of lecture a week. And on a monthly basis, I was averaging about 70 hours of driving, almost $500 in gas, and 120 hours of lecture per month. On top of that, I was also working a part-time job 5 days a week to try and earn money to pay for the gas and food, and I was also in weekend classes to obtain my CNA license to help me get a foot in the door at a nursing program. Now, as you can imagine, this was not only taxing on my body, but also my mind. Having to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning and get home around 8 p.m. to start homework was absolutely exhausting. I would typically get to bed around 1 or 2 and only have a few hours of sleep before having to get up at the crack of dawn the very next day and drive an hour and a half to wherever I was going. It became very apparent to me that something needed to change, but the problem was that no matter how I looked at the situation, everything had a purpose and needed to stay for one reason or another. I couldn't drop classes because then it would delay my entry into a nursing program, and there was no guarantee of getting those classes at a later date. I couldn't stop working because I needed to pay for gas and food somehow, and I couldn't drop the CNA program because I needed that foot in the door. I even tried learning the powers of teleportation to save myself some time with driving, but it proved to be ineffective. Believe it or not, the solution to balancing all of the chaos in my life came down to not taking something away, but rather adding something that held real value. I missed the opportunity to hang out with my friends as often as I used to, so I knew that when we did, I wanted to savor those moments as much as possible because I wasn't going to get to experience them as often. I decided that I wanted to start making videos of the things that we did together for us to look back on as a fond memory. I thought that watching a video would be more engaging than just swiping through a bunch of pictures at a later date. They say that a picture speaks 1,000 words, and if that's true, then a video is the equivalent to all of the textbooks that I've bought throughout my college experience. Because to me, a 5-second clip of somebody laughing is more valuable than a still image of somebody smiling. Now, I'm sharing this with you not because I think that it'll solve all of your problems or because I think that you should get in a photo or video, but rather it's the concept of having something like that in your life that I attribute to what helped keep me balanced during all of those chaotic weeks and months. I didn't have a lot of free time, but the free time I did have, I spent sorting through footage and editing clips together, and it was such a nice way for me to distance myself from the normal of school and driving and studying and classes, and it allowed me to see my friends even if it was just a digital version. But at the end of the day, it took me away from the things that I had to do and gave me something that I wanted to do. The idea is that something can consume your time and energy, but still give you that motivation and drive to keep pushing forward in whatever you're doing. So I encourage you to go out and try something new and try and find that something that you're passionate about. Because even when you feel like you've hit a wall, having that something to pull you out of reality was really that breath of fresh air that I needed. And I know that this whole video is kind of cliche and like, what do I know, right? I'm just some 18-year-old college kid, but I'm here to share with you what worked for me and hopefully it can work for you too. If you guys haven't already, make sure to just leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And also be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought of this style of video, this type of video. Let me know what you guys do to help you balance your life, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.